All right. All right. Okay, Miss Hargrove, are you going to do the present? Okay. All right. So good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to our YWCP 11th grade virtual open house. And we just want to thank you for joining us this evening. So welcome. Whether you are watching this live right now with us or if you're going to be watching the recording, we welcome you and we thank you for joining us. So we have 2 videos that we want to share with our families today. And so we want to give you some insight, a little insight for you all to learn a little bit about YWCP. And then we have a second video that I will introduce after our first video. Enjoy. I'm not hearing anything. All right, that's okay.
Young Women's College Prep Charter School is Rochester's only all-girls public school. It opened its doors in 2012 and today educates more than 350 girls in grades 7 through 12.
Why YWCP? Because YWCP offers a safe, supportive learning environment for girls like me to develop our strengths and find our voice.
With smaller class sizes and dedicated, caring teachers, students at YWCP gain confidence and feel comfortable speaking up in class and taking on leadership roles. YWCP offers all of the advantages of an all-girls school combined with a rigorous curriculum and academic support that encourages girls to take on the challenge of accelerated classes. And YWCP gives every student a laptop to help her develop digital literacy and 21st century skills.
Why YWCP? Because YWCP's college prep curriculum helps girls like me build critical thinking and study skills, tools that'll carry me into college and beyond.
Our comprehensive college planning program includes at least 2 college visits every year and 2 dedicated college counselors who work with each student and her parents to guide them through the college application and financial aid process. In 2018, the school's first graduating class celebrated a 96% graduation rate, with 100% of graduates being accepted to college. Today, there are YWCP alumni on the campuses of more than a dozen colleges and universities, including RIT, St. John Fisher College, Nazareth College, the University of Buffalo, and Monroe Community College.
Why YWCP? Because YWCP offers opportunities for girls like me to participate in clubs and athletics.
With over 15 clubs and 18 sports teams at the modified, JV, and varsity level, there's something for everyone. Our experienced advisors and coaches ensure that each student develops her talents and feels like they're an important part of the team.
Why YWCP? Because at YWCP there are no limits to what girls like me can achieve.
Thank you. And so our second video we're excited to show is a day in the life of remote learning. So this video, we want to shout out Miss Egan and our tech team, but we just thank them for their dedication to producing this next video for us.
Welcome to a day in the life of a YWCP virtual learner.
Awesome. Thank you again. Thank you so much. So one of the things I forgot to say is good evening. I am Mrs. Davis Bernard, and I'm one of the high school counselors. And I just wanted to welcome our junior class and our junior families to this special evening. We know that junior year is a very exciting year, as this is one of the most important years for your transcript that colleges will look at. So they're going to be looking at that effort, they're going to be looking at those grades, and more importantly, it's about the memories that we make, right? So even though, and despite COVID, where we're at in the state of remote learning, we still are working towards trying to provide the girls with some sense of the YWCP way. So we're excited again to have this meet and greet this evening. So we have our amazing YWCP administration team. I do hear a little feedback. All right, sorry about that. All right, so we are excited to introduce our YWCP administration. So we have our proud principal, Ms. Barbara Zelazny, as well as our Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Sonia Pelra. We also have Ms. Crystal Rupp, who serves as one of our assistant principals, as well as Mr. Kwame Danko Hansen, who serves as our second assistant principal.
All right, so next we're going to introduce our instructional coaches. They work with teachers and students. So Nicole Sinclair works with the English department and science department. Joe Policia works with the math and Spanish department. And then Sarah Turk works with social studies and specials.
And next, our amazing 11th grade team.
Hey everyone, my name is Miss Harkrow. I am the English teacher for all the 11th grade students. My remote learning tip for everyone is to every afternoon sit down and write a to-do list for the next day. Write down what time you have to be on live lesson, any meetings, work you might be planning to do during work period, any emails you would like to send. And that way when you sit down to get to work the next morning, you have a plan ready to go. And then my quote is, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And it's nice to meet you all.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Gardner, and I am teaching social studies as well as US history for the juniors. And this would be my third year at YWCP. And so I cannot wait to meet the junior class in person, as the last time I saw them, they were freshmen running into Miss Hallahan's classroom across from mine. So it's been a while. My inspirational message is connected to sort of like a personal quote. So what I've noticed from the junior class is that they are really strong with their independence, and so I'm really proud of them. So I want to remind them, you have power. Every day when you help others, you are empowered. Every day when you log on, you are being powerful. Every day when you submit assignments, you are in control. Don't give away your power. Keep it, nurture it, love yourself. And my signature exit is always peace, love, and pause. This is a picture of me with my little girl, Gabby. And this picture was taken on the day that I officially changed my last name to Gardner, because I could, because I am powerful.
Hi, this is me. The students usually call me Dr. C because that's easier. I teach chemistry and forensic science, and I just want to share my thoughts on school and life for my students. Well, do not procrastinate. Finish your work as soon as you find time to do it. You're not alone. We can do it together. Just let me know. Brighter days are ahead. Don't give up. And we've got to work hard to get to where we want to be and believe in the power of science. Let science guide your decisions. And I'm also going to introduce Miss Shield. Miss Shield teaches Regents Earth Science, and her remote learning tips are: keep up with your assignments, learn to use your reference tables, contact Miss Shield whenever you need help. And her quote is, your education is the key to the future that you want to have. Don't be afraid to reach out for it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Erica Delgado, or you can call me Miss Delgado or Delgado. I teach quite a lot, so I'm teaching health in PE 8, high school PE, as well as high school health and high school health elective. My remote learning tip is listen in class and ask as many questions. Don't just turn your computer on and go ahead. I go step by step every time I introduce anything new. But if you are confused, don't be afraid to email me. My suggestions for you are to set aside time for learning. It is essential that you own your own learning process, managing your professional growth and development. If you are waiting to be told what to learn, you are not being proactive about your learning. I'm also going to do Mr. Dumay. He is strictly just PE. His remote learning tip is be present in live lesson every day. Teachers are here to help any way we can. We can set up a Zoom, set up a one-on-one Zoom to clarify anything. His quote is, I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. And that is from Michael Jordan.
Hi, I'm Miss Mistrella. So for the 11th graders, I teach Algebra 2 and concepts of algebra. My remote learning tip is when you're stuck on an assignment, make sure you go back and watch the recording of the live lesson and view the completed notes. And my quote is, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think.
Hi, I'm Miss Egan. I've had daughters for a couple years now as I teach multiple courses at the upper levels. I'm teaching pre-calculus, Regents geometry, and geometry concepts this year. My learning tip is please to reach out whenever you are stuck on a topic. I'm free every day from 11:30 to 3:30. So again, please reach out. I know I'm in contact with a lot of parents. So if you need any help as well, you can reach out. In a world where you could be anything, be kind.
Hi, I am Sorayali Diaz, Miss Diaz. I teach Spanish. I teach right now Spanish 1 and Spanish 3. My remote learning tip is stay engaged and reach out. Stay connected with your teacher and classmates. Check your email daily to keep up to the dates and class assignments and any changes or news. My phrase is knowledge is power. Keep repeating all the time to the girls. Never miss the opportunity to learn something new. I will also present Dr. Baez. Dr. Baez teaches Spanish 2 and Spanish 4. His remote learning tip is The most significant value attained inside live lesson virtual classroom is not only to view the whole pedagogic stage design as a great teaching resource, but also as an exclusive and unique learning experience. His reflection quote is, "To learn a different language is to own the keys for expand your mindset and awareness about the meaning of culture, enhancing your vision and pursue in your lifetime."
Hi everyone, this is Miss Shayla Bell. She is our 7th grade social studies teacher, and I'm introducing her because I work with her as well. She also teaches Intro to Communications, and she co-teaches in Global 2 as well. Her remote learning tip is to stay organized, plan weekly, and don't be afraid to ask questions. We are all learning together, queens. And her favorite quote for education is, "Success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable," by Coco Chanel.
Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Hoskins. I'm the ESL teacher. At YWCP we have many different languages including Somali, Arabic, and Spanish. So my remote learning tip for the girls is be kind to yourself and know what your brain is. We all have different types of ways to learn. There's no right way to do any of this stuff, especially with how new it is. So make sure that you're doing the learning that's right for your brain. And then my quote is, "One day you will thank yourself for not giving up," because it's important that we continue to push forward in this time.
Hi again. All right, to introduce myself, I am Diana Frank. I am a special education teacher. This year I am focused, my caseload is 8th grade and 11th grade, and I also work with the social studies department. As you can see, I'm in 7th grade social studies, 8th grade social studies, Global 2, and then also US history. My remote learning tip is to reach out for help, and I cannot stress that enough, whether you're a parent or a student. We don't know if you're struggling or confused if you don't tell us. So you need to email us, text us, call us, or set up a Zoom session, and we're here to help. My quote is, "Everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid." And that's by Albert Einstein. I'm also going to introduce Miss Stephanie Senecal, also part of the special education team. She is with the science department, and she is currently teaching Science 7, Living Environment, and Earth Science. Her remote learning tip is to communicate, communicate, communicate. Remote learning can be really hard. We are here to help you however we can, but unfortunately, we're not mind readers, especially when we cannot see your faces. Ask questions in class, ask to Zoom with your teachers outside of class, and let us know when you need help.
It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Deb Hess. She is our special education teacher who is alongside all of our ELA teachers in English 1, English 3, English 4, and AP English and Composition. So her remote learning tip is, at the beginning of each week, create a schedule of your live lesson classes, PCX assignments, and projects that you need to accomplish. As you submit each assignment or project, check it off and be proud of all you've accomplished that day. Make sure you ask for help if you need it during remote learning classes. And I have to say that Dr. Deb will go to the ends of the earth for any student at YWCP. She is a gem amongst gems, and we are so lucky to have her. Her quote is, "Education is the foundation in which we build our future." She could not be more right.
So we are excited to introduce our student support team. So our student support team consists of our counselors as well as the other individuals that will be introduced. But I just wanted to after hearing our staff, I just wanted to say I heard a lot about outreach and communication. In this remote learning world, it's so key for that outreach and communication. And I really appreciate working with our staff And I really appreciate our student support team, because the foundation of what we do is a lot of that outreach to our students as well as to our parents and our families. So again, I'm Angelica. I'm Mrs. Davis Bernard. I am the high school counselor with the caseload M through Z. And then we have my co-partner, my partner in crime, Miss Annie Hassler. And Miss Hassler has the students with the last names A through L.
This dynamic duo right here, Ms. Shakita Shepard and Ms. Claudette Lowry, our social worker and our school nurse, are here to make sure that we are in perfect condition mentally and physically, mind, body, spirit. These two ladies have our backs, making sure that we are well, especially during this time.
Hello, everyone. I am Teresa Larkins, and I am part of the GHZ Zone and the student support. I also work along with Jermaine Fleming and Vandell Marshall and Keisha Bruce, which are also part of GHZ and the student support. We in the GHZ Zone, it's a safe place filled with smiling and open mind staff who will be there to listen and to try to resolve whatever issue a student is having. Students walking the halls, students upset, dealing with different conflicts that can be easily taken care of by taking a break or just talking to someone that you trust. When these issues are resolved, the students are often able to return to class and have a great day. So that's what we do in the GHZ Zone, and we welcome everyone there with smiling faces.
It's my pleasure to introduce our main office staff. We have our secretary, Ms. Sanders, our secretary, Ms. Welsh, and our secretary, Ms. Frederick, who are there to help with any of your needs every day.
Oops, absolutely. To continue on with support, we have Michael Douglas, who is amazing staff who have been supporting us in technology support as we have transitioned online. We also have Ms. Rudolph, who works as Glenda Rudolph, who works in our business office manager, and we also have Jessica Lindsay, who wears many hats, including being the assistant to athletics as well as the assistant to our principal. And so, with that being said, I just wanted to highlight again, taking ownership for your learning as well as staying connected is going to be so key this junior year. So the work that GAZ does, that would do in the building, they're doing in this virtual space. And the work that we would do with our girls in the building, we have all learned to transition to doing that beautiful, awesome work with which we've been purposed to do in this virtual space together. So we're coming to a close. If we have any questions, parents and families did have an opportunity to submit questions ahead of time, and that's okay, because sometimes it just takes you a moment to think about a question. And if you do have a question right now, please feel free to put that question in the chat. Something may have come up for you as we were going through our presentation this evening. And if you do not have anything, that's okay as well. So I will give a 1 minute, 60-second kind of like pause. I think that's part of etiquette on Zoom, to give people a pause. And as we are thinking of questions, if anything comes up, I want to go to our next slide so that you also know some important information for contact information for our main office. Just like on each one of the slides that you saw for our staff, they had their phone number and contact information because it's so key. Again, communication is so key, and that contact is so key. Staying in contact with us is very crucial. So we wanted to make sure you had in front of you the information in regards to our office hours for our main office. Then we also wanted you to know our hours Monday through Thursday, which are 8 a.m. to 4:30. And on Friday, we have 8 to 3 p.m. Our office hours. There's contact information for our website as well as for our Facebook. And then we also have our Instagram page as well. Many of the staff have Instagram pages as well that you can access. So please feel free to utilize these contact information to reach out to us. There's no dumb questions. There's no silly questions. Any question that a parent or a student or a family may have is an important question. So we want to make sure you have different opportunities to contact us, as well as having information for our main office. And then our last slide has our Remind app information. So if you are not connected with Remind app, this is an opportunity that we just want to put the plug in again for you all to sign up for the Remind app. We also have our robocalls that go out to our families as well. And so the Remind app is just another means for us to communicate with our families for up-to-date information and any other key information that comes up. We also want to provide and give you all through the Remind app. So if there aren't any questions, I don't see any questions in the chat. I do have, I wanted to acknowledge Ms. Edward Shea, who provided us with some feedback, and we do appreciate that feedback, that it was excellent and clear. So thank you, shout out Shay for shouting us out, girl. So it's 7:06. We appreciate you all so very much. If you don't have anything, you can, thank you for joining us. Okay, I'm gonna stop.